everybody, welcome back to the DARIN Show. Today we've got the Eagles live from the Forum in Inglewood, California out there. These discs were recorded in 2018. This concert took place over 3 nights in September of 2018. Once again at the Forum in California. It's the first release to feature new band members Deacon Fry, which is Glenn Fry's son, and Vince Gill, along with Don Henley, Joe Walsh, and Timothy B. Schmidt. Now, Deacon, the son of Glenn Fry, joined the band after Glenn passed away in 2016. So, songs from this concert include the best-known songs of the Eagles, but also solo works by members of the band, and that makes it really special. This is their 3rd live album and concert film. This is a great record. 2 discs here. It just absolutely, if you're a fan of the Eagles, if you're a fan of Vince Gill even, he came in and covered some of the Glenn Fry stuff. In 2016, Don Henley had decided after Glenn Fry died that the band was not going to go on again, they were not going to play again, but he reversed his decision and decided that the Eagles would perform at 2 festivals and at Dodger Stadium, and he brought in Deacon Fry, Glenn Fry's son, to perform with the remaining members of the Eagles. And he did this because he saw Deacon perform at Glenn Fry's memorial service, and he was like, okay, if I'm gonna carry on with the Eagles, I can only do it if I have blood, Glenn Fry family, you know. And then they brought in Vince Gill. Don Henley said he fit like a glove. So after they did these benefit festival performances, they announced the North American tour featuring Fry and Vince Gill, and it began in March of 2018 in Chicago and then went on a world tour. So they recorded this at the Forum. I'm going to tell you the rundown here of the songs. This is just amazing. And we get a little bit of the band talking in between. They start out with 7 Bridges Road, which is just a phenomenal, full of harmony. Joe Walsh welcomes the crowd. They do Take It Easy, One of These Nights. Don Henley welcomes the crowd. Take It to the Limit, Tequila Sunrise, In the City. Timothy B. Schmidt says, hey everybody, that's Joe Walsh. I Can't Tell You Why. New Kid in Town. Don Henley thanks everybody for continuing to support them over the years, even through all the changes and everything. How Long, which is a song that they did on Long Road Out of Eden, written by J.D. Souther. I do have a review, look for it on my channel, for The Long Road Out of Eden, Eagles. It was the last studio album that they did with Glenn Fry. Deacon Fry then welcomes everybody. Peaceful Easy Feeling. 055, which is an awesome Tom Waits song that Glenn Fry used to do. Lion Eyes, Love Will Keep Us Alive. Vince Gill welcomes everybody and sings a Vince Gill song, Don't Let Our Love Start Slipping Away. Then you do Those Shoes. That's disc 1. That's a concert right there. Disc 2, Already Gone, Walk Away. Joe Walsh, is everybody okay? Joe Walsh, they're heavy on the Joe Walsh songs. I'm not a really big Joe Walsh fan, and you think he sounds kind of weird. Good, catchy guitar stuff though, right? So, Walk Away, Life's Been Good. Then we get a Don Henley song, The Boys of Summer. Excellent rendition of that. Heartache Tonight. Another Joe Walsh song, Funk 49. Life in the Fast Lane. Hotel California. Sounds really good. Sounds like it's just off the record. The guitar playing is amazing. Rocky Mountain Way. More Joe Walsh. Desperado as the encore. And then the second encore, The Long Run. I mean, you can't top this. This is a phenomenal batch of songs. So I got to tell you, this is a 5-star, 5 out of 5 Eagles live from the Forum. Be sure and check it out if you can. I got mine at the library, as usual. As I've mentioned in other videos, I'm not going to play a lot of the songs because Don Henley is really bad about hitting people with copyright strikes. And if I just have a little bit, I got a little bit of it playing in the background right now. And Unfortunately, it's a Joe Walsh song, not a straight up Eagles song I can hear playing on the stereo in my other room because I'm playing the CDs today. But Don Henley's really bad about striking people with copyright. I told a story on another Eagles review about me and my brother playing guitar and playing a little Hotel California, not good at all. And we got a copyright strike on that video. It was just enough that Don Henley was like, I can't have two doofuses playing my song. You can't put that on the YouTube. So not playing a lot of these songs. You're just going to have to check it out for yourself because I'm afraid if there's too much of the Eagles music in the background, they'll just block it and nobody will be able to see it at all. So if I just talk over it and there's a little in the background, I might get a copyright strike, but they might still let it go through. It's for education purposes. Be sure and pick you up a copy of the Eagles live from the Forum 2018. I cannot recommend this enough. I have listened to it numerous times, just cleaning house, driving around, whatever. It's amazing. If you love the Eagles, you're gonna love this. And thanks for tuning into the Darren Show. Hey man, there's a beverage here.